Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor. Welcome to the live drive of the 2021 Mazda Miata. Now specifically, this is one of the best Miatas you can get if you're not going to be doing tracking, if you're not kind of a hardcore penny pincher, boy racer sort of person. This is the supreme top level Miata. Grand Touring trim and RF. So you can see here, RF stands for retractable fastback. It looks like a hardtop because it is a hardtop convertible. And then when you drop the top, this kind of section comes out, as we'll show you here in a little bit, and then you've got sort of a neat Targa look to the car. So coming in about $36,000 in this new dark blue color that I think is absolutely beautiful. It might have a little bit of trouble coming through on the camera, but hopefully this bright sunlight is showing you guys how nice it looks. Also featuring a new nearly white interior, which we'll see in a moment. So if you're watching this after the fact and you want to join in live in the future, hit that subscribe button, sign up for notifications so you get notified when we go live, typically Tuesdays and Fridays. We're going to spend the next hour or so driving the Miata around, but not just me. Alyssa, who's behind the camera right now, is going to be learning and practicing stick shift driving. She's driven one stick shift before, but it's been a long time and it wasn't for very long. So this will be neat. You see a lot of videos on YouTube, oh, it's teaching so-and-so how to drive stick, but those are edited. Those are kind of done beforehand. This is going to be live and raw, so everyone throw chats for Alyssa for standing up and doing this, kind of putting herself out there, and be sure to donate as well if she does a good job, which I'm expecting she's going to, because this is one of the best cars you can practice driving stick in.
Also donate in case I wreck the engine. That way it'll cushion the insurance a little bit.
No, you'll be fine. Don't jinx yourself. So we'll do a little bit of a walk around here and we'll check out the chats here momentarily. One of the first days in a long time we haven't had any wind for our live drives. Usually it's blowing gale force, but nice and calm today. So, coming around back, classic Miata ND2 look. Let's pop open the trunk. Not a whole bunch of space in here. You can see the camera bags in there, but really, especially with this small opening, you got to be selective with what you pack away in a Miata. In fact, I'm planning on doing a video, Miata versus motorcycle, and see what I can store more in, either the trunk of this Miata or my 3 different cases in my bike, plus my tank bag. I think it'll be really close, honestly, so that'll be a fun video. Coming around to the side here, I mean, that's the rest of the car. We just pretty much have the 2 seats now. You can see beautiful interior, nice blend of blacks and nearly white leather. Over here on the door panel, you've got color matching, so that looks pretty darn sharp. And then the GT gets its own wheels as well. I believe these are 17s. Let me see. Yep, 17-inch gray machined aluminum wheels. Do a little top demonstration for y'all.
Oh man, nice.
Up it goes.
It's so quiet.
It is.
That
quiet,
is so
quick,
beautiful and quiet.
Bada bing, bada boom, you've got yourself a drop top. A sporty looking drop top at that. The only downside to the RF form factor is it's not quite as quiet with the top down as a lot of its competitors, but it really does look the part, and it makes for a much quieter experience top compared to a soft top. What do you think of the looks of the Miata, Liz?
I think it looks so classic, so beautiful. You see the top down, and I mean, look at the angles that we're looking at. Look at this beautiful sloping down here, this peekaboo window back here, and then look at the side of it. You can see the bump where it goes towards the headlight. That's just beautiful.
Oh wow, I realized our signal is awful. I don't understand why, because it's been great here. So I guess we're not going to get in the road. Sorry about that, folks.
I guess we should.
Strange. Alright, well, let's not delay. We'll get on the road for a little bit and then get you behind the wheel.
Let's get some comments going too when we're on the road.
Yep.
Although with the top down, I wonder how the sound will be.
Yeah, we'll probably put the top up here once we get older. Signal's a little bit better with the hotspot up here, but it's hit or miss. Certain days, like our live drive on Monday, signal was awesome, the whole thing.
Wow.
And then signal for this one seems a little weak, so let's get moving.
Maybe the wind on those days helps us. I don't know. start the car with the hood open. We'll have to do that later, Andrew.
Yeah, we'll do that, Andrew, when we got a little bit better signal.
It's also hot, and I did not wear any sunscreen at all today.
We'll get the air conditioning going again.
Nice. Well, we actually have a $5 donation already.
Hey!
From Yas. Says,
thanks,
good
Yas.
luck, Alyssa.
Hey, Yas, we haven't seen him in a minute.
Right. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Good. How you been, man? You been overlanding in your Tacoma or something?
Overlanding.
What else we got?
So, Sean Lowell. Someone else says second. I can't pronounce that name. I'm sorry.
Nice.
Moran says hello.
Hey, Moran. Missed him
Sahid
the
says
last few.
hi.
Moran, we thought maybe you were in prison, got caught doing 200 miles per hour in your GLS or something.
Or no longer alive for the same reason.
Yeah, somebody caught you, either the feds or
God.
God.
Yeah. Yas says hey.
Hey, Yas.
Mohammed says hello. Matt says save the manuals.
Hey, that's some good adage right there.
Yeah, and
What was
Moran says he misses his Miata as well.
Really, Moran had a Miata. See,
I'm not surprised at all.
guys, even horsepower monsters like Moran, who's got nearly 1,000 wheel going to his GLS, even he appreciates the Miata.
Yeah.
You don't need a lot of power to have a good car. So if our signal doesn't pick up here soon, we will restart the stream because sometimes that helps.
Yeah. It's a tail unfortunate, I think.
Yeah.
Andrew says hello.
Hello, Andrew.
And Mon says to start the car with the hood open. Gager says I was confused and thought Charlie was learning. And Mohammed says this is going to be a fun video.
Yeah. Miatas are always fun.
Hoping so as well. It's already fun feeling the shifts.
Yeah, the Miata gearbox is one of the best ones on the market right now.
Yeah.
Always have.
And yeah, says he's been a little bit busy with work and moving apartments, but he's still in Scottsdale.
Neat.
Yeah.
Well, glad to hear everyone's still alive and happy. So for those of you who are not aware, in 2019, for the 2019 model year I should say, they upped the red line of the Miata by I think about 500 RPM and raised the peak power to, I think it's at 181 now. It was at like 155, so a really substantial jump. And it just makes the Miata that much more enjoyable to drive because you get to ring out every single gear and feel it and hear it. It's a good time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Competence. That's great. I'll wait till we get through this corner.
So you can hear I'm doing a little bit of heel toe action there, something that Alyssa will probably not be practicing today. But
Okay.
that's where you, when you're going down from like 5th to 4th or something, give it a little gas to meet it so it's not rough like that.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
Let's see what our signal's like here. This used to be a bank, but it is no longer a bank, so it's a prime place to film.
Beautiful location too.
Right, nice and shady.
Yeah. Oh, pine cones though.
The good kind of shady, not the bad kind of shady. A little bit. Hopefully you guys are getting some pretty good quality. Takes a lot of bandwidth to run 1080p live streams, but it seems like we're picking up a little, so hopefully that continues.
Cool.
Any other chats we need to get to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Competence says it's good to see a Miata. Driving an NB myself. Lovely cars.
NB is picking up in kind of relevance now that the NAs are getting both old and pricey for what they are. The NB's kind of the sweet spot.
Nice. Matt says, I could think of worse cars to learn to drive stick. I learned on an 81 Datsun 310.
Oh man.
Either way, one of the most rewarding things I've learned how to do. Unfortunately, it's become a lost art. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's less necessary.
Yeah.
fewer and fewer cars even offering a stick shift.
Yeah, so he had a 97 Miata back in the day. He misses that in manual transmissions too.
See, everybody misses their Miatas. We had a 1990s, first year, NA, red, simple, no air conditioning, nothing, just manual and stuff, and should have held on to it.
Yeah. You had one in high school that you drove.
That's what I'm referring to, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I bet that was so cool for everyone to be like, whoa, Charlie's got such a cute little sporty car.
Everyone just called it the Barbie car.
That makes sense. Yeah. Would you pick this or a BMW M3 manual?
Well, did they say what year?
No.
Well, we're driving the new M4 manual in a month and that new M3 next week. But probably this. I mean, the M4 is not going to be a great driver's car, even though I guess I shouldn't say that before I actually drive it, but I mean, not getting my hopes up. So we'll see. Cool, signal's getting real good.
All right, cool.
Any other comments before we motor forward a bit?
One last one. Gaugers learned on a 72 Super Beetle.
Wow.
It was not fun.
I bet, because there's no power.
Yeah.
The key to learning stick is having a good balance of power and a good transmission. So, Alyssa, what sort of basics? You probably remember basics from driving last time, right?
Yeah, I don't think we got above,
Mostly parking lot driving, right?
We did parking lot. We didn't get above 2.
Oh, second gear?
Second gear,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Alyssa's going to kind of ignore the comments for a little bit here so she can kind of just watch and pay attention. But
yep.
A quick recap for both everybody and Alyssa. The whole point of driving a manual is to bring the engine and the wheels together, and the transmission bridges that gap, specifically the clutch pedal. So right now, we're in neutral, the engine can spin, there's no connection to the wheels.
Okay.
Not a big deal. We want the engine and the wheels to come together in first gear, and to do that, we're kind of sliding 2 pieces of soft metal together.
Okay.
So the engine's spinning and the wheels are not spinning, somebody's got to win. Either the engine's going to win and you start moving forward, or the wheels are going to win and the engine's going to come to a stop. So what you do is you try to coax the wheels into following the engine's lead, and that's what letting the clutch out does.
Okay.
So you're kind of going, come on, wheels, we can do it together. And that's why the Miata is nice, because it's a nice light car, so it doesn't take a lot to get the car moving and everything. But right now, engine's spinning, wheels are not spinning, so I'm going to slowly let the clutch out, and you feel right there. Feel like kind of, those are the 2 metal pieces coming together.
Okay.
And if we let it out too fast,
oh,
then the wheels win, engine comes to a stop. Not a big deal. We just push the clutch back in.
So that's when you stall it?
Yep.
Okay.
That's stalling. And the worst thing that's going to happen is just the air conditioning's going to stop. So no big deal.
It's not going to kill anything, destroy anything.
I mean, it's not wonderful to do it multiple times, but I mean, this car will be fine.
Okay.
Let me think. So that's what you want to do, and what you can do to sort of make the process a little bit easier is you give a little bit of gas to help the engine win.
Okay.
Help give it a little bit of encouragement, so as you let it out, you get going. Okay. You can always, in any situation, you can always push the clutch back in. That's like your safety net. If you're ever not liking something the car's doing, if you ever need to come to a stop, whatever, always clutch in. So that should be the most natural motion. Your left leg is just always devoted, clutch.
Okay.
So like, say I were to try to get going, I was accidentally in 3rd gear here. I try to get going, and I'm like, ooh, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all. I push the clutch back in.
Okay.
Just always, it did stall, but you just always push the clutch back in and then come to a stop. That's like your safety.
Okay.
Yep.
The main thing I remember having issues with was knowing when I can press the gas.
Okay.
When I can press the brake, and when I can do the clutch.
Okay.
Like, what situations do I need to, should I do that? That was pretty much the only thing I needed to know.
Okay. Once the clutch is out fully and we're just driving here in 1st gear, it's essentially like an automatic car. You can go, you can brake, everything like that. It's just, you're just driving along.
Okay.
The car will sort of tell you when you're doing something that's not right. Whether you're going too fast and the engine's revved up real high, you're like, you should probably shift, because that doesn't sound natural. Okay. The benefit you also get with this car is it'll tell you right there when to go from 1st to 2nd, when to go from 2nd to 3rd, etc.
Okay.
So you guys can see that right there. You've got a little shift indicator to tell you, like, if I get going quicker here, You see a little 2 pop up, and I gotta turn the wheel now. Ah! There we go. You see the little 2 pop up, letting you know that it's time to shift. But whenever you're coming to a stop, it's like clutch and brake at the same time.
Coming to a stop, clutch and brake, what gear should I be in at first?
Really doesn't matter, because even if we were just driving along, we were in 3rd gear or something like that, you're coming up to a stop sign, or kid runs across the road or whatever, clutch and brake.
Clutch and brake.
And then you can do whatever. When your clutch is in, you can go to any gear you want. Okay,
but also you're braking,
yep.
Right? So if you're at a stop sign, red light, whatever, well, stop sign, no, but a red light, and you're in 3rd gear, you can clutch, brake, come to a full stop. Yep. And then you want to put it into 2 and then put it into 1.
Nope, you can go straight over to 1.
Oh.
Yep.
Should I put it and go from 2 to 1?
Nope.
3, 2, 1?
Nope.
Oh.
No, essentially, and there's kind of 2 schools of thought. There'll probably be people in the comments that say otherwise. There's a school of thought that says, like, as you're coming to a stop, you should cycle back through the gears, and that's kind of for, like, your own thinking, like, okay, I was in 5th, now I gotta go to 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st. But if you're starting from a stop, you're always gonna be starting from 1st, so.
Okay, but, like, if I'm in 5th and I come to a full stop.
You're gonna start in 1st again.
I know, but how should I get to it?
You should clutch in.
Yes.
And then come to a stop, and then put it in 1st.
Go from 5th to 1st?
Yeah, after you stop. So let's drive around a little bit and you can kind of watch the transmission and we'll kind of go over some of those situations on the road.
Okay.
So I'm going into 3rd, and I'm going into 4th.
Okay.
I'm going to take a turn here. I'm going to stay in 4th unless it tells me I need to go back down into 3rd, but I don't. It says I can stay in 4th. Tells me I'm gonna go.
I see the number.
Into 5th.
5.
And then 6.
Okay.
So we're just driving along, 6th gear. And then say we're gonna come up here and take a right, and we're gonna pretend there's a stop sign right in the middle of the road, so we gotta come to a stop. So at this point, I know I'm gonna be coming to a stop here soon, so I'm just gonna push the clutch in. I got 2 options. I can either just hold the clutch in and just keep holding it in until I come to a stop, or I know I'm in neutral, so I could release. But
wait a second, what? How did you just go from 4th to neutral?
Well, I was in 6.
Okay.
But the clutch is in, so like I said, when the clutch is in, you can do anything.
Okay.
Yep, so clutch is in right now. There's no connection between the wheels and the engine. We're just coasting.
Okay. Okay, so why did you go from 6 to neutral? To make that turn?
Yeah. I guess maybe don't worry about the neutral right now. Just think of, I mean, the clutch and neutral are kind of the same thing.
What I was thinking was, whatever, you were in 6th, and then you'd probably go down a couple of gears to slow down to make that turn. But you didn't. You went straight to neutral.
Yeah, because I knew I was going to be coming to a stop.
Okay.
Afterwards.
So you could just throw it into neutral at any point in time as long as the clutch is in?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Alright, so we're in 6th gear. I'm going to come up to the stop sign.
And then from neutral, clutch in, 1st, go again?
Yep.
Okay.
Coming up. I'm just, right now, it's still in 6. Still in 6. I'm going to push the clutch in.
Neutral.
But the clutch is still in.
Clutch is still in. When do you hit the brake? Right now?
I'm braking.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm braking just like a normal car.
Okay.
And then we're starting out in 1st again.
Okay. Okay. All right. That makes sense to me.
Okay.
Because before, I was like, how... I figured you wouldn't even do neutral. You'd just go down some gears. How do you know which gears to go down? And the time it takes to... so it's much... I've made it much more complicated.
Well,
just throw it into neutral.
And you are right. That is something that comes from as you get more accustomed to the car, and as we do the baby steps.
Yeah.
That we'll introduce that more. Because, like, say for example, we're in 6th gear right now, and we really needed to slow down for this corner, but we didn't need to come to a complete stop.
Okay.
The car is going to tell me, like, hey man, 6th gear is too high. Right there, it says you need to go down to 5th. Say, okay, I'm going to 5th, and then maybe I don't even like 5th. Maybe I'll go all the way to 3rd.
Okay.
But we're not going to worry about that right now.
Right now.
Yeah,
okay.
Maybe in 20 minutes or so.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So I'm thinking I don't want to deal with traffic right now. I don't want to go and do stop lights and straight up corners yet. Maybe later on today, maybe another day.
Well,
I'd like to stay in this loop and at least start in a parking lot, and then once I'm comfortable, because there's like no one on the road,
exactly.
So it's perfect.
Just go back and forth around here.
Right.
You pretty much go, and then you could either turn around in any of these driveways, or we could go all the way down, go across all these bumps.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna turn around right here, actually.
Our signal is probably gonna be bad down this road anyways.
Oh yeah, it might be. So even right there, I'm just gonna put it in neutral and drive back into the lot.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, I Love Cats is back.
Hey. A lot of people throwing back today.
Yeah.
People are excited to see you drive
That's
today.
fun. I love that. I'm not even nervous about it. I mean, if I mess up, whatever. I don't even care.
All right. Good. Good attitude.
Thank you.
Okay, so the main start is just going to be getting you comfortable in the car and familiar with the gear selector and everything. So let's swap.
What's the gear selector? This one?
Yep.
Oh.
The shifter.
Shifter.
Yep. Alright everyone, let's catch up on a few comments. We'll let Alyssa get comfortable.
Got a lot of comments to catch up on too.
Okay. If I skim over your comment, don't be offended. Just got to triage a bit.
Man. How do I do the seat?
The back's not going to lift, but the front, I think, it's got a rotary knob, doesn't it?
I need the seat to be elevated.
I don't know if it will. The front of it should. What does that rotary knob do? Isn't that going to elevate?
It angles it, so it's more bucket-like.
I think that's all you get. You could try on the back, but I don't think so. The wheel will go down.
Okay.
Yas was tempted to sell his Model 3 since used car values are high and get a Miata, but he still likes the Model 3 a lot. Tough decision. You should probably keep the Model 3. I mean, unless you're just like a single person or something. Moran says Miatas are really addictive, especially for I do love going flat out through the corners. ND's fantastic. Heel toe downshifting, yes I was. There's no distracted driving in a manual, you bet. I usually downshift when stopping at a stoplight just in case it changes. Yes, I agree, Gagers, and that's probably something we'll introduce to her once she gets a little more familiar. Don't want to overload.
I have to go in much more.
Blah 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 blah. Yep, it's easier for beginners. Just clutch in neutral to stop.
Oh my gosh.
Andrew the Panda, this is 36 grand.
The clutch goes so far in.
Yes, the clutch does weigh in. Hey Kyle, his birthday's Tuesday. Happy early birthday.
Happy early birthday.
We'll have to do a little something for the live drive. Yas is like, oh man, this is making me miss manuals so bad.
Okay, so I have a problem.
Okay.
Number one problem running into this. I have to have my seat so far forward for my foot to extend the clutch all the way in because it goes so far in, right? My knees are hitting. But I have to have it. I can't. I want it back up because I don't like it. But I'm also like,
yeah,
having to, like, contort
that's fair.
my body.
Is the wheel all the way in?
Yeah.
Okay. In and up.
Well, I don't want it much more up because then I can't see the road.
Okay.
I hate this. I hate this so much.
Man, I thought the TheTopher's mother drives a Miata and she's the same size as you. But everyone's
she's used to, maybe her knees hit, or maybe she's used to like.
Well, everyone's torsos and dimensions are different too. Yeah. So are we sure there's no sort of adjustment over here for height? That's back. That's front. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And the front is only the seat angle.
Yeah.
It's not elevation, and it's not.
I need a pillow.
Yeah. Actually, having a pillow in here.
You could try sitting on my shirt.
On your shirt.
Let's see if that'll help at all. Didn't expect this problem.
We honestly should have like
Cold run it?
Yeah, cold run it. No, that's just gonna be obnoxious. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well,
so, yeah, so you're getting all the way in on the clutch?
I gotta move on.
What if you try putting the front of the seat down and some?
It doesn't matter because my legs, it's only angle.
Because you have to be bent to get to the gas pedal and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
So it's only...
Ooh. If you climb the seat up at all, does that allow you to scoot your butt further back? Oh no, you have to have your butt up to get to the clutch. Yeah.
I mean, it does because I am pushing against the back with my foot. That does help a little bit.
Okay.
It's still just really frustrating. Really annoyingly uncomfortable.
Well, we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
It does, you typically do, it's like your whole toe is extended to get the clutch all the way in. So maybe once you get more comfortable, you might move back a little.
Yeah.
So before we even move, just push the clutch in and practice kind of going through and getting comfortable where that's first, and then straight down is second. Yep, and then third, that's probably fifth. Third is just like wherever it's right in the middle, and then straight up. There you go. And then straight down for fourth, and then yep. Nice lot, feels good, right? Just kind of clicks in and out.
Sure.
I know the last one you drove was kind of sloppy compared to this.
That one should be that.
Yep.
I actually think, and I just started off, I thought the distinctions would be a little bit more distinct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm like, okay, that's first. And second, going down from being up is fine. But going from first to second, going from second to third, I think I just went back into first.
Yeah. Yeah, the easiest way to do third is to just release it right in the middle. Like get into neutral and just let it be, and then go straight up from there. Yep.
Okay.
And straight down for fourth, and then fifth is all the way to the right.
I went into fifth. I'm gonna have problems going from second to 5.
Well, like I said, just go from second, kind of into neutral, kind of sort of release, and then straight up. She is a bit close to the wheel, but we just don't really have many options right now. So once she gets a little bit more comfortable, we'll see if we can scoot her back at all.
Yeah.
All right, so now you're in neutral. Just release and push in the clutch pedal a few times just to kind of get used to how it'll feel, because that's always your go-to. That's your fail-safe.
Okay.
And then give it a little gas so you can kind of feel what it's like when it give it gas. Fairly responsive. You get enough air on you?
Yeah, that was perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Now what?
What you're gonna do is
clutch in.
Yep. Always clutch in into first, and then I'm gonna. Your foot's on the brake too. Other one.
Nope.
Okay, just a little bit. Now release the brake. We'll see if we roll at all. I don't think we should really. Nope. Okay. And then nice and easy, release on the clutch as you kind of hand off to the gas, and it's a.
I don't like that. It's a what?
You don't need much gas at all, and it's just a slow release on the clutch. You'll feel it start to grab, and then slow. There you go. You already did it.
Ah, too fast.
Now you're in first.
Okay.
You can just kind of loop around.
I like how tight the turning radius is. Okay.
Take a right over here and then loop in kind of on top of all those pine cones and then come to a stop.
Loop? What are you talking about? What?
Like make another loop and kind of end in those, on that side.
Drive on those?
Sure. Come kind of right up to the crest of the hill there. And then clutch in, stop. Good job. Didn't even install it. And then just do that again. But if you want, you can actually loop all the way around the bank instead of having to make tight turns.
Okay. Do I need to have my foot on the gas right now? Only for that?
You mean brake?
Yeah, only for like releasing the emergency brake?
Right, yep.
Okay.
There you go, good job.
It starts off too fast.
And then you can either loop the whole bank in first, or if you feel like shifting into second, well, let's just stay into first.
I'm gonna do like a loop. I could just do continuous loops.
You can do continual loops.
I'm so close to the wheel.
Yeah.
Like, I will break my face if it's a thing.
Unexpected airbag.
Yeah. Okay. What happens? So the higher up in gears you go, the faster you can go? Is that what it is?
Yep.
So if I go into second, I'm gonna be going faster.
It'll be, the engine won't be spinning as high, so you can go faster a little naturally. Yeah, it'll feel more comfortable.
Okay.
And to do that, you'll go clutch in, off the gas.
Off gas.
Yep, no gas. Down into second, and then off the clutch again.
So when I go off the gas, do I have to maintain, I mean, I can't maintain speed. Do I have to be at a certain speed in order to safely go into second?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, it's not something you'd want to do up a hill or something, but you'll see. In fact, just try pushing in, release the gas right now. Don't do anything else, just release the gas. So you see, you'll have some time.
Okay.
And now try releasing the gas and pushing in the clutch. See, you carry a lot of momentum.
Okay. Oh, shoot, what was that?
You let the clutch back in, so.
Okay.
And that'll happen a few times, that's fine.
Okay, let me go around this, and then on that straightaway I'll go into second.
Okay.
I gotta remember to like not go. Okay, clutch in, second, clutch out, gas, just a tad bit of gas, just a tad bit of gas.
There you go, you're in second. Nice job.
Thank you. Cool.
Hank the Mean Man says he learned by just dumping the clutch in a Honda Prelude, which just means that
He
jerk,
ruined it?
well, like the jerk he said, like you just experienced, like just doing that all the time. And then
really even learn though?
Andrew the Panda said do donuts drifting, and Pittsburgh Man says, okay, Alyssa, you're good enough to start drifting the corners.
Okay. Just like that, huh?
Yep.
Thrown in the deep end. Okay, I'm gonna go back down to first.
Nope.
No?
Never go back into first.
Really?
Yeah, the only time you need first is getting away from a stop.
Okay.
Yep, so the only time you should be going into first is if you're stopped.
Got it.
Yep. In fact, the car typically won't even let you go into first unless you're slow enough. It'll lock it out.
So if I want to just come to a stop, I just need to...
Just clutch and brake.
Clutch and brake.
Yep.
Sick.
So go to a stop now. Clutch and brake. Don't worry about the shifter, just clutch and brake.
Oh.
Yep, good job. And the reason you want to focus, don't worry about this necessarily as if it were an emergency or a middle emergency, like, oh, I need to come to a stop. Just worry about clutch and brake. Like, you can deal with this later once you do get to a stop or whatever. But the main thing, come to a stop. In fact, if it's ever really an emergency, just do the brake. Don't worry about it. I mean, brake will always stop the car, but clutch and brake is good too.
Okay.
Yep.
Why should I clutch then?
Because
if I don't need to worry about the clutch in an emergency, just brake?
Well, because it's going to stall the car.
Oh.
I'm just saying if it were like, you know, deer in front of you, like main focus, stop the car. Just like anything. But,
got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you want to start off again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I need to have my foot on the brake?
Well, not necessarily, but you're going to start rolling a little bit. So fortunately, we're rolling on a downhill, so it's going to be okay.
But okay. Clutch, I have my foot on the brake right now.
Okay.
Clutch in.
Okay.
Release brake.
Yep.
Add a little gas. When I do that.
Yep.
Okay. Can I be in first with my foot on the brake?
As long as the clutch is in.
Okay. Oh my God, that was beautiful.
That was very smooth.
It took forever, but it was beautiful.
You learn where that bite
Sweet
point
spot
it's
is,
called.
yeah.
Yep, where it bites. And anyone, even the most experienced driver, it takes them a minute once they
Oh shoot, too fast. And not enough gas.
Too fast, not enough gas. Yeah, being slow with the clutch is tough. I even still have trouble with it with my motorcycle. Just kind of, you know, don't need to force it. Just easy in, easy out. And you notice it when you're riding with me on the bike because, like, if it's jerky or if it's smooth, that's just
my back sometimes.
right.
Okay, so I should just do this a couple more times and then we'll go on the road.
Sure, whenever you're ready.
Cool.
So what do you guys think? You think she's ready for the road? Derek Newen says smooth, all caps.
Derek Wen. N-G-U.
No, it's N-E-W-Y-E-N. Newen.
Okay.
Kyle says, I wish you could still get a full-size V8 stick shift truck. Are they all gone? I'm pretty sure the Ram was the last one to do it, and I think they're gone too. Huh. Nice job.
Thank you. Oh my God. Makes me so happy.
Mohammed's trying to give you instructions to do a burnout.
Not happening. Not right now. Gosh, that was nice. Gosh, this is a great car.
I know, the Miata is an awesome car to drive. It's just, it feels so good once you, the inputs are so direct, their steering is just so, it just feels, The only other car Alyssa's driven stick on was a old 325i, like a an E90 325i, so still a pretty good stick, but not as good as the Miata.
I'm gonna try parking.
Okay.
I'll do it on the side. I'm gonna go around and I wanna try parking.
Okay. Sounds good.
Brake off. Clutch in.
Very good. Feeling comfortable?
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, you are rolling backward.
Oh. Oh. Forgot that was a thing.
Because you got parking brake.
Reverse now.
Yeah, you will have to.
Yeah.
Someone just said, Competence says, don't forget to teach her reversing too with a wink face.
Dang it.
Competence.
Competence.
Yeah, competence. So reverse is pretty much the same as doing first. You just are going backward.
Reverse is more difficult to put it in gear though, right? And they do that on purpose so that you're not accidentally...
Yeah, there's a few different ways of doing it. I think in this car it's push down and over, but we'll have to figure that out together. Yep.
Ooh, it made a sound. What was that?
You're rubbing up against something. There's spinning components in there.
Yeah, you feel
You're
it.
directly connected.
Yeah, you really feel the shaking.
Are you in neutral right now? Yeah, you give it the little wiggle. There you go. Now you're in neutral.
I wasn't?
No.
What was I in?
Oh, I think it were like... Oh, because you have the clutch out. Oh, you were in neutral then. Okay. Yeah.
I've got my foot on the brake.
Okay. All right, so to do reverse, clutch in.
Brake off. So
Well, no, don't do brake off yet. Keep your clutch and brake so that you can make sure you get into reverse, and then...
So you won't be able to get into reverse if your foot is not fully on the brake?
No, you will. You're just gonna roll one way or the other, so just for safety's sake.
Over, down, over, in.
There you go. And that's your confirmation you've got reverse.
Fuck!
And then you release the brake. And then again, just barely even need gas pedal, pretty much just clutch. You can kind of ride the clutch, you feel like, and then remember when you're done, you push back in. Very nice.
Okay, push back. Do I need a...
No, you just kind of slide it back into neutral.
It's not. Oh, my foot's not all the way on the thing.
There you go.
Okay, cool. Foot's off. Brake. Going into first. I'm not in first.
That looks like third to me. There you go.
Slight difference.
What do you think, guys? She doing a good job? Oh, competence.
I thought it was competence.
Yeah, I guess.
It's just an interesting way to spell it.
Yeah, a real stupid way.
Oh, Charles.
It's got to be a joke. Nuke3 Fishy Dude says sup, and Bella Dia J says teacher hill hold. Hey guys, you know, one step at a time.
Hill hold.
Yeah, because when you're going up a hill, then the car's gonna want to go in the opposite direction. You have to fight
Make it not do that.
Right. So it's like a pedal dance between brake, gas, and clutch, and sometimes e-brake all at the same time. Different ways of doing it.
Cool.
Well, you think you're ready for the road?
Kind of.
All right.
Should I just go straight to it?
Yeah. And just remember, I mean, exactly what you've been doing. Just kind of wait till there's a clear gap, which shouldn't be too hard, and then you'll just, instead of staying in second, you'll kind of cycle third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Go right. Looks like you're clear. You stalled it.
Oh, I did it. What,
clutch in.
Clutch in, neutral.
Start it back up.
Different.
Clutch in.
Oh, clutch in. Start.
Yep.
Not brake?
Yeah, brake too, but...
Okay. Went too fast.
Yep. No big deal.
That's first. That guy just went into the bank.
There you go. Nice. That's the hardest part of driving a stick right there. It's just first. So now you just...
I don't know what I'm doing.
You gotta go to second.
Well, I was still trying to like release. Okay.
Clutch in. Off the gas. And then clutch back up.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
But now I gotta turn.
No, just keep going straight. Well, signal will be fine. You could do this whole loop if you want.
It's really angry. I gotta go into third.
Yep.
Did I?
I don't know.
I don't know if that's third or
It looks like third. It'll tell you once you release the clutch what gear you're in.
Oh, okay. Whew. Okay. Now it's asking for fourth. Gosh.
Nuke, this is a manual Miata. That's why we're teaching her manual.
Now it wants fifth. Now it wants sixth.
It's always going to be a little aggressive because of fuel economy. You don't have to shift if you don't want to.
Where else should I turn in? Because I really don't want to go to that roundabout.
Oh, you can turn into here then. Alyssa is really good at it. And then, oh, the guy said it's German. Okay, that makes more sense. Not with two Z's though, right? There's no way that the actual spelling has two Z's. Once you've gotten this, it'll be like riding a bike. It may take a minute to adjust to each car, but the process is the same, exactly. Trickiest part's when you encounter a hill. Those are all accurate.
Okay, now I'm coming around this corner.
You might want to go from fourth up to third, but no gas. And then just, again, slowly release off.
I guess I'll do this one.
Okay.
And should I go into second?
Probably not. You can stay in third.
Okay.
The car will tell you if you should go into second, and it'll really feel like, man, this doesn't feel right. But
okay.
Going into here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna come to a stop and then start again.
All right. That's fine.
stop here. Hard time like not pressing the gas just ever so slightly when I've immediately got the clutch in.
Pittsburgh Man says some people can't even drive auto, so good job, Alyssa. Yeah, I agree.
He's so funny.
And Moran said, third day of driving manual, she just clutch kicks it at every corner and drifts like a pro. That's my predictions for Alyssa driving more manual cars in the future. Well, we just need more manual cars then. Although we do have a manual BMW M4 coming, so, you know, that could be a fun step up. But other than that, we don't get too many manuals. All about playing with the clutch. Yep. And Competence said yes, it's only just spelled with one Z, but he did too for his username. Neat.
Risky.
Yep.
And it's safe. Okay. Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Clutch in. 1. Trade off. Happening. God, that part sucks. Got it. Going into 2, or should I just keep it?
Yeah, just 2.
Trade off. Trading. Wow.
And then you'll be good into, if you're gonna come to a full stop at the stop sign,
okay,
then you'll have to go back into first. But if you just kind of roll the stop sign, you'll be good in second. It's up to you.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, this car's so light that second gear works pretty much every. I mean, you could even come from a stop in second gear if you really wanted. Belladia J says he's never driven automatic. Wow. Wait, Belladia, your Volvo's a manual? That's awesome. Genesis 2.0 from 2019, a manual.
Neutral. Wiggles. I need to like go for it. I want to like go forward and I can't.
Well, then you just kind of put it in first and sort of just like let the clutch out a little, and the car sort of moves forward a bit, and then you just kind of push it back in.
It's shaking that. It doesn't like that. No one happening. Let's go. Second.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Thank you. Saw that UPS guy come in and was like upset. He wants me to go into 4. I'm going to.
Yeah, third is fine.
Okay. And a Tina moment.
Tina?
Tina from Bob's Burgers, where she just goes, I just did that. It wants me to go into 5th. Can I try that? No, I don't want to. Fuck that. I mean, oops. I'm in 3rd. I need to go into 4th. Trade offs. Now it's Now what's 3rd?
You're in 3rd.
I meant to go into 5th.
Oh.
Well,
You went 3rd.
I did, didn't
Yep.
I? Now from 3rd to 5th. Where does this take me?
Eventually it's gonna dump out on that big road, so you'll probably want to pull back into the bank.
Right, where is the bank?
Right here.
This one, right here.
So you just clutch in, hold the clutch in, and just kind of coast. See, I like to just clutch in to kind of coast to a stop. But if you're not going to come to a full stop, everyone's confused about this bank. If you're not going to come to a full stop, then you can maybe do like second gear and then release back. You're in 4th currently, but yeah, it's going to be a little...
The numbers disappear when I have the clutch in. I had the clutch in that whole time. I just pulled in.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you do.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then 4th, I'm going to go down to 3rd. I'm not going to do that. I'll go back to 4th.
She's getting the wiggle down, folks. The neutral wiggle.
Alright, I gotta figure out what I'm doing if I'm moving.
Ooh, nice catch there. I felt you almost lose it, and then you gave it a little gas. So if you guys thought learning stick was hard enough, Alyssa's doing it on live camera and doing an excellent job. Only stalled once.
I did not fix my cameras or my mirrors, so I don't know what's happening.
You're good.
I stalled it once.
Yeah, you stalled once. Totally.
The biggest problem for me is getting it to fifth.
There you go. It's just kind of getting accustomed and used to where everything is and all of your limbs going to various portions of the vehicle.
I was trying to get the sixth and it didn't want me to. And I did it. That's the first time I'm in sixth.
Nope, you're in fourth.
Dang it! That's angry. I did it! I'm in sixth. Nope.
Hank the Mean Man wants us to crank the Bose. Well, we already did a Bose sound system test for the Miata on the soft top. I wasn't planning on shooting another one for the hard top. It wasn't a super popular video, but you never know. This car is great for doing parking stuff somewhere in a medieval city in Europe.
Oh!
Parking lot stuff is probably what he means.
Cute.
Too bad they don't really even teach manual anymore. My driving instructor as a teenager didn't even know how.
Wow.
Yeah, well, you know. It's, you kind of don't really need to anymore.
I definitely see how fun it can be, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have more of a relationship with the car. So fourth is going to be a little, well, it looks like you're making do with it.
What's happened?
I thought fourth was going to be a little low for that, but I guess you're right.
I had clutch in for that.
I know, but when you let off the clutch, then it was a little bit of like, but okay.
See, it's a lot of, you actually have to understand how a car works and recognize the sounds.
Yep.
When you're in automatic, you almost never hear those sounds.
No.
So you don't know what is happening when you hear them.
And that's why people like manual a lot of times, to kind of have that experience with their car. You feel like you're interacting with it more.
Yeah.
And that's why some people like to say that driving stick is better, because you are more aware of how the car works and what's happening. And
I gotta go into first in order to scooch my booch.
Miata is a small thing. Very nice.
Oh god.
What do you think, guys? Does she get an A?
Oh, no!
You went into first.
No. I went to first?
Yep. You're good. Just keep going. Just drive.
I don't know what to do.
Just keep going. Keep going. Okay. You're still in gear.
Oh. Okay.
Go back to second. Yep. That's another good reason to not let the clutch out too fast, is when you start to that, you're like, it's not right.
Alright, we'll try this again. Okay.
There you go.
Cool.
Belladia says, let her try to start from second gear. I don't know if that would really provide any benefit for her at this point. I mean, it would just be like, oh, okay, it just takes more clutch.
Alright, I'm gonna go into
So all the way over, up, yep, there you go. Thomas Williams says, good luck.
good luck. That's how I interpret that. Everyone's pulling into the bank.
Yeah. Maybe it's Friday at the, you know, this might be the first payday that it's closed. Maybe a lot of people don't realize that this branch is closed.
Maybe they see me pulling in and they're like, oh, see, it's open.
So you're clutched in right now?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Is that how I should be driving?
Yeah, that's fine. Yep. When you're coming through here. But then you'll just have to, when you go back, if you're not going to come to a full stop, you'll have to go back and down at a second or so, because you're in 6 right now, it looks like.
Yeah, I am. So, okay. I'm actually neutral now.
Yep.
So it doesn't matter anymore.
Right.
But okay, that would be a good thing to realize. I'm gonna go into first. I almost did the thing. Why?
Because your clutch isn't all the way out yet.
Third.
Mohammed asks, do you like this car?
I do. I do like this car. There, I'm going into 4.
Yeah, Moran, I've got a buddy who money shifted a Dodge SRT4 Neon and just grenaded a fully built engine.
Yes.
So, yeah, we'll try not to have that happen here.
I wish it would tell me if I went into the gear that I was looking for.
Right. So do something, let's go straight on this one. We won't go all the way to the roundabout, but there will be one more place for you to turn off.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead and give it full gas right now. Feel how there's like nothing happening?
It did not do anything.
Right, that's because 6th gear is very low. The engine doesn't make much power when the revs are really far down like this. So release and go back down into 4th.
Go from 6 to 4?
Yep. Slowly release up. Yep, now hit the gas. Feel there's more reaction now?
Yeah.
So that's the benefit of being in a lower gear and having the engine be up higher is it makes more power. This is where you're going to turn into this parking lot, so you can pretty much just clutch in and turn into this lot.
Okay. And come to a stop? What?
Whatever you want. You can go,
I don't
just
know.
head back in the other direction. We're not in first right now.
Yeah, see. Okay, next thing I need to know, and I'm in a weird spot right now. When I'm coming off on 5, 6, or 4, and I need to come to a stop, but not a full stop, what do I do?
Pretty much second.
Go to second?
Yeah.
Okay.
Second's pretty safe gear
Okay.
for most things like that.
Okay. I need to be in... What has happened? Can I wiggle? First?
Now you notice how you're rolling backward?
Yeah, I felt that. Yeah. Alright, let's not just do that.
Almost. Oh, yep.
There.
So just need a little extra gas.
Yeah. Okay. Clutch and brake. Second time.
Hill starts, man. They're tough.
It is a hill. Okay. Alright, we're doing it on the first day. Wiggle. I mean, I was... Third time. What am I doing wrong?
Just need more gas.
Oh.
Once you feel it start to bite there and start to pull the car, that's when you're like, okay, more gas.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Oh,
You
sorry,
did it.
guys.
And there you go. Yep, so that point when you feel the car starting to take off, that's when you can apply more gas. Hank wants you to launch a 0 to 60.
That's not gonna happen today, Hank.
Derek, yes, you're right. You could let off the clutch slower. It's a mixture. Do you want to let off the clutch slower? But I'd rather her learn just give it a little more gas, so you're not riding the clutch too long.
I can get that.
Who's calling?
Phone call.
I gotta grab this real quick. Hey, Don.
Hi there, what time is your fest?
6 to 6:30 range would.
Okay.
Whoop. 6 to 6:30 range would probably be a good time. Not quite yet. We're gonna be there in probably 20 minutes. Oh, yeah, we're just doing a little stick shift practice right now. Okay, yep, bye.
Phone call on the live drive.
Yep.
One of the firsts.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Well, how about let's go to the bank and we'll do a few extra minutes of me driving. We'll slide it around a bit and then we'll wrap this up.
Okay, that sounds great.
Nice job.
Thank you. I'm really proud of myself.
Yeah.
Okay, coming up to that stop, I don't want to just like clutch and brake. I'd like to put it in lower gears.
Okay.
Is that what I should do?
No, not really. If you're gonna be coming to a stop, you should just clutch in neutral, and then just neutral to a stop.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, pretty much right now I'd put it in. I'd do clutch and then neutral, and I'd just coast to a stop.
You'd put it in neutral.
Yeah.
I can't right now.
I mean, you got a clutch, but.
I am clutching.
Okay.
I just wouldn't. Okay.
And then yeah, then you can just release clutch and just kind of come to a stop whenever you're ready.
Cool. Bring it over here. In the sheety sheet.
Let's get a little congrats in the chat to Alyssa for successfully piloting the Miata.
I did do it. Okay, brake.
Mm-hmm. And then you're good. Cool.
Awesome. Wow. Sick.
Not bad, Alyssa.
Sorry for the minor swear words.
Well, you know, no kids need to be learning how to drive stick anyway. So we got a little bit of battery left in the camera. We'll do a few minutes of driving and then wrap it up.
I did it.
Yeah, you did.
Sweet.
Nice job.
Yeah. It's gonna feel nice to actually have my legs extended. Wow. Cool.
All right. So one of the nice things about the Miata is turn traction control off. It's literally just one button. You don't have to hold it or anything. And that turns everything off. Stability control, traction, all the nannies.
Oh, I've got really bad signal.
Really?
Yeah. Where's your...
It's behind me. I'll be fine.
Okay.
You don't have to deal.
Roast the tires. Did you read Moran's?
Yep. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Hear this thing out a little bit. So to do that, I was pretty much just, instead of letting the clutch out easy, just let it out immediately, and you just have to get with the program. Questions about the...
It's horribly bad.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe we could try moving this up to where the water bottle is, I guess.
Yeah, I can do that.
Water bottle can go back to here. Not many cup holders in the Miata, just
Nope,
two
just the one cup holder.
adjustable ones.
That's much better.
Okay.
Yep.
It is rush hour right now, but we'll whip around a few more and then wrap it up.
Sweet.
Of course, Chevy Cruises have to take their sweet old time getting around roundabouts.
job, Alyssa. You did great.
Good.
Sweet.
I think you did a good job.
Thank you. Hank the Mean Man says burnout time.
Yep. No full burnouts, because I think that was a $20 donation goal, but we'll slide it a little bit. Grand Touring still has the limited slip differential, which is important for being able to slide it around like that. Pretty much everything you'd want on a Miata, outside of the Brembo and club package, if you're gonna race it. But very comfortable, decent sound system for what it is.
Ron wants you to do a power shift from first to second.
Power shift from first to second, eh? I don't think I've ever power shifted a car, to be honest.
What is that?
It's where you don't let off the clutch and you just go straight down. Or sorry, you don't let off the gas.
Oh.
And you don't clutch it either. You just, I'm pretty sure you just go straight down. And
That's not possible.
It is if you do it just right. I just don't know. I don't want to do it wrong. Not, I mean, yeah. It's not my wheelhouse forte.
Just entered the chat. Hi.
Hello, Chris.
Hank says he really misses his 5-speed Ford Escort.
Everyone misses their manual cars.
Yeah. And the Pittsburgh Man says it's such an agile car and a cornering monster. It's awesome.
It is.
Ooh, car. God, I love that. That's so awesome. Hank says you need to calm down. No, Hank.
And we're still averaging 31.5 miles per gallon in this tank.
That's awesome.
So next week is going to be a fun and a busy one. We've got 3 cars. 2022 Honda Civic, 2021 Volkswagen ID4, and 2021 BMW M3 competition. So 3 awesome cars. I'm so excited for all 3 of them. Probably won't get a chance to live drive all 3, so if there's a specific one you guys want to see, let us know in the chat here in the last minute or 2. But it's gonna be a lot of good videos, so stay tuned for all those. And then, but if we do, I know for sure we'll still do Tuesday, Friday live drives. We'll just see what we've got. Other than that, it's gonna be about it. So we'll get up here to this next parking lot and wrap it up. Yep.
So Moran says power shifting is just flat shifting with clutch.
Okay, so you do use the clutch in. Okay, so, and then I get it, because then it just goes off the rev limiter, and then you come down. Well, if you got, what's the advantage? Because still, it'd be like this. There's such a, I mean, I guess you don't have to wait for a handoff, but fair enough. Maybe with the M3.
Cool. Pittsburgh Man is excited for the M3.
I bet.
Yes.
It's bright highlighter yellow too.
Ooh, very noticeable.
Real ugly.
Competens says, I like that he's driving spiritedly, but not recklessly.
Yes.
Not completely recklessly.
Well, it was reckless. We didn't have any wrecks.
Ha! New definition of reckless.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you all so much for coming along, guys. Thank you all for your encouragements to Alyssa for stick shift driving. Sorry the signal wasn't fantastic. Like we said earlier, it seems to be hit or miss. But we made it. No one complained other than us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nicely done.
Maybe we can do a double car live drive next week then.
Maybe we could.
Nice idea.
All right. So good job to Alyssa, stick shift driving, and we will see you all in the next one. Are there any last chats we need to get to?
We're good.
Okay. Thank you all for watching, everyone. We're Charlie and Alyssa from Daily Motor, and as always,
Drive on.